Hey guys, Joe here at ECRM's Baby and Infant Session in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm here with Jakki from Bumkins. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks, Joe. I'm so excited to be here in my hometown, so this made this show very easy for us.
Oh yeah, and easy to make a nice setup. By the way, what I wanted to let you know is she has a beautiful setup in her innovation pipeline booth. So Jakki, tell us a little bit, give us an overview of your company and some of the products that you have here today.
Oh, sure. Well, Bumkins has been around to now 30 years. We make predominantly eco-friendly baby feeding, teething, and just general protection, keeping your place looking nice and clean while you're still trying to have fun raising your baby. So people know us for our bibs, our snack bags, our silicone, anything in the kitchen especially. And so we've come to this show to connect with some retailers and try to extend our sales pipeline.
What trends are you seeing in the category? I mean, you mentioned eco-friendly, and I know right away, since all these millennials are having kids, they're really big into the eco-friendly. So that's got to be a major thing you're hitting on.
Totally. I think moms today are a lot more educated on what is good, what is bad, what can go in the microwave, what they want to have food contact with. And I think that's what they trust brands for. And I think that's a really big, important thing. It's not just about the waste issue anymore. It's a lot about BPA. It's a lot about the toxins we're putting into our bodies.
So, in addition to sustainability, what other trends are you seeing? Are there particular licensed products or types of products?
I definitely am seeing that what we have in parents, first of all, you have mom and dad involved a lot in the parent and even the small child making the decisions on what they're buying. But licensed products have been a big part of our offering, just seeing parents that are really excited to share with their children the memory, the nostalgia they had for certain characters, be it Disney, be it DC. So we're having a lot of fun with that, bringing that back to the families at an early stage.
And that's got to be big with all the new characters coming out, or with DC's movies that they've been,
Totally. And you know what? That's just the fun of it, being able to launch new items. And now with retail being so much more online, we find that it's not the normal retail seasons that you're launching with retailers. We're launching all the time. That mom is looking all the time. And so those movies are important. That brings it, whether it's a TV release, obviously in our category, DVD is a big thing. So it is fun. It just keeps it fresh all the time.
Well, you mentioned online, and I wanted to segue into a brick and mortar question for you. How has the demise of Toys R Us and Babies R Us impacted, where you're selling these things, and including, online and other stores?
Right. I think that, the marketplace for moms is a little different than it was 5 years ago, simply because that Babies R Us experience is not there. And the mom, when she's going to go and get ready and see what's on the market, if you have a Bye Bye Baby near you, that's great, but there's not that many of them. And so moms are really doing their homework. They're online. They're following people that they really trust with their advice. And so we're seeing that shopper go a lot of other places, into stores that they trust, looking for brands that they trust. So we also are seeing stores changing, as many people have seen how just a general merchandise store is now getting into grocery is now getting into general merchandise. So we're all, wherever that customer is, that customer wants to see brands they can trust, and they want to really know that where they shop listens to what they want.
And you mentioned, when you said who they're following, I'm assuming you're talking about influencers,
yes,
and so
totally.
Digital is involved even in brick and mortar. There's a digital component in that sense.
Absolutely, and that's what's so interesting when we're marketing, is we're having to touch our customer in so many ways. We want to, but when they go into the store, that's not really the first time they've seen the product. That's usually not the first time they've heard about the brand. So you really have to kind of mention your brand, mention your products, talk about the story quite a few different ways, and then it ultimately having it at the place that mom is shopping is the key to success.
What kind of distribution do you have?
We really have a lot of online distribution, which is really big for mom, but we have a lot of distribution in smaller chains, some food and drug chains in different regions. We work a lot with brick and mortar, like Nordstrom's. Nordstrom's picked up some wonderful products of ours. We also deal with Bye Bye Baby. They've been a great partner, and we put a lot of products there. But, you know, not a lot of our products are really deep baby. They're just for the mom that's gonna run in for a second. And so when you go to a little grocery store or a drugstore, you still wanna see a good product there, even
Yeah.
if they don't have a deep selection. So that's why we kind of play with different selections for different retailers, knowing that that mom might not be looking for or expecting the real full line, but what they do expect is the top tier or the top of our selection.
Gotcha. Okay. And last question. What's next for you guys?
We are so excited to launch some really exciting licensing collections. So we've got a Harry Potter collection launching, which is adorable. Toy Story, of course, and a big surprise for a lot of people will be our Hello Kitty line,
Oh, that's
which
always a big
is
one.
adorable. So if you come down to our booth, you'll see the collections, and they're really beautiful and getting a lot of good attention.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your meetings today.
Thank you. Thanks
Okay.
so much, Joe.